Welcome back to Ashok Educational Groups. In this video, we will learn era of Gandhian and national movement. In this era, Gandhi emerged as a national political leader who run national freedom movement between 1919 to 1947. 1947. This is a very important topic for even examination and for all competitive examinations. Most of the questions are arised from this topic only. Now we shall see question with answers. Era for Gandhian or national movement. Question: who said you sent us unformed Gandhi and we sent back the complete of Gandhi? South Africans. Because when he visited Africa, that time he was just a lawyer. But when he returned, he was a leader. Who was the political guru of Gandhiji? That is none other than Gopalakrishna Gokhale, who suggested him to travel whole India and take a movement. The period between 1922 to 1947 is called as the Gandhian era. Why? The thoughts of Gandhiji and the philosophical base of his struggles defined the Indian independence movement. Why Gandhiji went to South Africa? Represent Dada Abdullah and company, who were the leaders of a Khilafat movement, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, who were the founders of Swaraj Party, Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. What made Gandhiji to withdrawal of a non-cooperation movement? The death of 22 policemen in the Chauri Chaura incident. While the non-cooperation movement was in action in a Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh, villagers set fire to the police station. There 22 police were died. So Gandhiji called off or withdrawn the non-cooperation movement. Which factor created controversy between Ambedkar and Gandhiji? Ambedkar demanded for separate electorate constituencies for untouchables, but Gandhi was thought that these separate electoral constituencies would divide Hindu religion. So he opposed it. They were the controversy between Ambedkar and Gandhiji was raised. Who was the last viceroy of British India? Lord Mountbatten. Which were the newspapers published by Gandhiji? Two newspapers were Harijan and Young India. Muslim League did not participate in Quit India movement. Why? After the election of 1937, the Muslim League was kept out of the government formation because in 1935, the election went on, and in election, the most of the places in India, Congress only won. So that's why they kept out of the government. Why was the Simon Commission appointed? The commission was appointed to study the effects of India Government Act 1935. Answer the following questions in 2 or 4 sentences each. What were the internal tools of Gandhiji's struggle? Passive resistance, non-violence, satyagraha, and Hindu and Muslim unity. Explain Chauri Chaura incident. Held on February 5th, 1922, held at Chauri Chaura of Uttar Pradesh, a village. The police started shooting. Angered people attacked the police station, set fire to the station. 22 policemen died. What were development took place? Lahore Congress session of 1929. A resolution Pune Swaraj was adopted. Tricolor flag was hoisted. January 26, 1930 was declared as the Indian Independence Day. So January 26 is a memorable day for us, and on the same date we are accepted the Constitution is coming to force. So we are celebrating as Republic Day. Decided to start civil disobedience protest marches. Name the periodicals published by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Prabuddha Bharata, Janata, Mukanayak, Bahishkrit Bharat. What were main aspects of a second roundtable conferences? The conferences, roundtable conferences held in London between 1932 1932. Three roundtable conferences were held. Indian leaders were called or invited to London to discuss the problems or issues about the India, like reformations or something. Held in 1931 at London, Gandhiji started fasting unto death. Ambedkar uh, pressed for a separate electoral constituency for untouchables. Gandhiji opposed Ambedkar's proposal. There was a lot of protest against Rowlatt Act. Why? Rowlatt Act was implemented in 1919. British started controlling the nationalists. British could arrest anyone and declare him as an offender. Meetings and processions were banned. Leaders were arrested in Punjab. Dyer killed around 380 protesters. 380 protesters. Answer the following questions in 5 or 6 sentences. Explain the major achievements of Nehru as the first Prime Minister of India. The first Prime Minister of India is Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. He was one of a political leader and one of the greatest person ever been in our history. He is architect of industrialization, architect of modern India, architect of a 5-year plan, architect of a Panchashila, architect of atomic energy, and architect of India's foreign policy. Explain the role of Gandhiji in Indian freedom struggle. Gandhiji was a great freedom fighter. He adopted non-violence and satyagraha. Gandhiji was a champion of a Hindu-Muslim unity. Gandhiji supported Khilafat movement. He started non-cooperation movement in 1920. Gandhiji started a salt satyagraha in 1930. He entered Pune Pact in 1932 with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That is about electoral constituencies for untouchables. Gandhiji also began Quit India movement in 1942. Gandhiji supported workers' protests at Bombay and Calcutta. Gandhiji supported tribal revolt. Gandhiji began newspapers, Arijan and Young India to make or to create awareness among Indians. Explain about non-cooperation movement of Gandhiji. It's a very ideological set of or ideological based protest by Gandhiji in 1921. Gandhiji declared not to cooperate the British. Students boycotted schools and colleges. Lawyers boycotted courts and boycotted elections. Returned all the honors and medals. Boycotting all foreign goods. Foreign clothes were burnt. Many national institutions were established. The visit of Princess of Wales in 1921 was opposed. Write a brief note on a Jallianwala Bagh massacre held on 13 April 1919 at Jallianwala Bagh near New Delhi, held on the day of Baisakhi festival. The people had assembled in Jallianwala Bagh. General Dyer fired at the peacefully assembled people. 380 protesters were killed. Thousands were injured. Military rule was implemented in Punjab. Returned all the honors and medals. Udak Singh killed General Dyer. Udham Singh. Udham Singh killed General Dyer in England. Explain Salt Satyagraha or Dandi March civil disobedience movement. Started by Gandhiji. Gandhiji began this on 12th March 1930. March began from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi. Gandhi wrote a letter to Viceroy demanding 11 points. Gandhiji demanded to remove tax on salt. Gandhi covered 375 kilometers on foot and reached Dandi. Broke the law by holding a fistful salt without paying the tax. Gandhiji popularized charkha. Explain Quit India movement. Cripps mission proposed some suggestions in front of Indians. These proposals were opposed by the Congress. Started by Gandhiji in 1942, began from Mumbai because that Cripps mission, the members of a Cripps mission were all from England only. So that was opposed. Gandhiji gave call to do or die. Many leaders were arrested. Jai Prakash Narayan provided leadership. Jai Prakash Narayan founded the Freedom Struggle Front. Explain the achievements of Subhash Chandra Bose in independence movement. He was a revolutionary fighter. People call him as Netaji. He engaged himself in organizing the Indians. He, he toured cities like Vienna, Berlin, Rome, Istanbul to organize Indians. He was house arrested in his home, but he was escaped and he went to Berlin, Moscow, and even Japan also to meet the dictators at that time to get the support and organize Indians to fight against Britishers. He tried to get the help of Hitler, founded the Congress Socialist Party, became the president of Haripur Convention, founded Forward Bloc, founded Indian National Army in Tokyo. Indian National Army founded by Netaji only. He called for Delhi Chalo is a famous call. He said, give me your blood, I will get you Indian independence. attacked India from Burma border. Explain the role of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in freedom struggle. Ambedkar was a great Dalit leader. He fought for rights of untouchables. He born in a Mahar caste, was the lowest caste in Hindu religion. So they were not allowed to get education. They were not allowed to enter into the temples. They were not allowed to touch the public water or to drink the public water. They are not allowed to enter into the villages publicly, and they were not allowed to participate in public festivals, and they were not even, they looked like human beings. He started Mahad Tank movement, began Kalaram Temple movement, founded Bahishkrit Hitakarani Sabha, founded Swatantra Karmika Party, published periodicals like Janata Mukanayak. So later he fought many movements, and he able to organize people, and even by the constitution he brought equality, vote for them, and equal education, equality in all field, not even not even education or socially or economically. He tried to what bring into the forefront the untouchables. Explain the farmers' revolt in history of independence struggle. Farmers' revolt began at Champaranya, Kheda, Tebaga, Malabar, etc. Revolt began at Champaranya, Kheda. British planters forced the farmers to grow indigo. Farmers refused to grow indigo. Farmers were oppressed. Farmers rose in a revolt, refusing to even land tax also. Gandhiji supported farmers' revolt. In Malabar, farmers revolt against the British and the Jamindars under the influence of the Congress. Explain the various tribal revolts in the history of independence struggle. Tribals revolted were Santala, Kolamunda, Halagali Bedas. The tax and the forest policies of the British were the reasons for tribal revolts. Due to permanent Jamindari system, tribal people became landless. The Jamindars, money landers, became the exploiters of a Shantala tribe. Tribal were forced to pay the tax. The tribal people killed their enemies. The partition of India was inevitable for the British. Why? Muslim League proposed for the division of India. Jinnah demanded for the creation of independent Pakistan. Jinnah declared that Hindus and Muslims cannot make one nation. Here there were reasons why he made a declaration like that. At that moment, so when the freedom movement was going on, at the same time, the protection of religion. So it is also started with the movement also, with the freedom movement also. So there was a Hindu Sabha, and here for the Muslims there was a Muslim League. These two organizations started fighting each other. So at last they found that that partition was inevitable. Cabinet committee suggested forming an interim government. The difference between Congress and the League. Muslim League called for a direct action day. Relationship between League and the Congress worsened. Mountbatten held a discussion between Gandhiji and Jinnah. finally partition took place. This is a lesson. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos.